in the back of that magazine was an ad that changed our lives. And I don't say that with any hyperbole at all. I mean it. It changed our lives because it said, "The World Wrestling Federation Basic Role-Playing Game coming soon." We'd always play role-playing games, Dungeons and Dragons, you know, role-playing games. They play them all on the computer now, but we use dice then. Yeah. We'd create these little characters and we'd fight them out. Usually if it was D&D, it was a wizard or something dumb like that. But you'd fight them out and you'd work together for this common goal. And you'd all spread, beat the dragon and take the dragon's treasure and divide it up. It was just missing something. Conquest. You weren't beating anybody, you were beating a common goal. This game, no, this was different. You created a character, and your friends created a character, and you fought it out, and somebody won and somebody lost. I was sold immediately. Started calling everybody. Mick, it's Kevin. WWF role-playing game comes out in October, we're getting it. Andy, it's Kevin. You're in Venezuela right now. Why the hell am I calling you? Glenn, this is Kevin. We're playing the WWF game. Yeah, I know you don't like WWF. You're going to play it anyway. Serge, this is Kevin. I'm not coming to work tonight. In October of that year, the Game Preserve got 5 copies of the game, and I bought 4. Immediately, we went to work learning all the rules and figuring out how to create characters. And I created my favorite, the guy you saw at the top of the show. Wildcat Kevin Harris. I created somebody who was as close to the reality as I could get with admitting none of the reality of the situation. See, instead of being 297 or 300 pounds in fat, Wildcat was 297 pounds and barrel-chested. He was trained by the greatest, Dusty Rhodes, and he fought for justice. If the bad guys were surrounding the ring, he'd take his baseball bat and he'd run in there and he'd swing that damn thing around and clear the ring and stand there and hold that bat over his head like he'd won something. And on September 12th of that year, at Bulldog Stadium, I won the heavyweight championship of the world. And this was my prize. Laugh all you want, but we fought over these damn things. Broke coffee tables, threw sodas, threw our dice at each other, quit the game, and came back an hour later. It meant something to us. We were a group together. And Wildcat represented everything I'd been raised to believe in. Loyalty, honor, justice, patriotism. But that's only half the story. You see, I created another character.
And now, a moment of grace with the Reverend R.B. Bass.
Hi friends, I'm R.B. Bass. You know I get cards and letters all the time. And I got a letter this week from little Lulu Roman up in Village, California. And you know what she had to say to me? She said, Reverend, you know I was at your match about a week ago, and as that plate passed me by, I was getting ready to slap down my $100 vow of faith. And thank you for that, by the way. And as I was ready to slap that, she says, a gentleman beside me threw a piece of trash into that offering plate. And I wanted to turn him into the ushers for that and have him ejected. Well, I gotta say to you, Lulu, don't do that, because he's giving all he knows every gift. Because what I was asking about faith is that you give a little piece of yourself. And I guess if he's putting trash in there, I guess he's trash. And if that's going to be trash, then just put trash in. Just give him a little nudge and says, RB wouldn't do that. Just remember, Lulu, WWRBD. What RBD? I'm RB Bass from the First Reformed Church of the Almighty Sanctified Hallelujah. And this has been your No Man Grace.
What would RB do? RB would screw everything up. RB was everything Wildcat wasn't. He was a bad guy. You see, I told you we take these games pretty seriously. Well, we had some guys that weren't into the whole WWF thing. All they wanted to do was fight. One of my friends, Adam, had a character. All he had to him was black trunks and black elbow pads, and this was his whole character. Let's play. And he'd get out there and he'd have his dice all lined up and his pencils and his columns on his paper all meticulous. Well, hell, I can't have that. There's no fun in that. I got to screw with that. He's too ready to play. So instead of just walking out and going, let's play, I created a character that had a 40-minute entrance. It started with a 40-person choir lining the aisles. They'd come out all dressed in white, singing their little song. Do you believe in miracles I love? Standing there singing. And then his manager, dressed all in white, like Uncle Sam before Technicolor. Stand there and go, ladies and gentlemen, at this time would you all please rise for the man who is driving that Greyhound bus on the highway to heaven. He is the senior pastor of the First Reformed Church of the Almighty Sanctified Hallelujah. And he is the intercongregational heavyweight champion of the world, the Reverend R.B. Bass. But Bass wouldn't come out yet. Oh no. Two more managers came out, Angela Mercy and Michael Ashore. And they were bringing with them altar boys. And these altar boys would walk along in front of the crowd with offering plates. And then as the music crescendo, all in white, the Reverend Bass would come out wearing all white with his tie that said, holy, holy, holy. And he'd dance his way to the ring. And he'd say, ladies and gentlemen, let us bow. And then he'd wrestle, and about 5 minutes later, he'd either get beat or get disqualified for hitting somebody with an offering plate. But see, it didn't matter, because everybody else, Wildcat, Adam Armstrong, all those other guys, they won it in the ring. R.B. Bass won it right on the damn entrance ramp because he pissed everybody off.